What is up, DramaAlert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keepstar. Let's get right into the news. Oh my God, the love triangle. We are talking about Carson. Oh man, I cannot believe it. FITZ and his girlfriend Kate. Kate hooked up with FITZ. Oh, we got all the details. Now, I've known about this forever, but I had to shut up about it. But now that it's in the public, I could talk about it. And it's ugly. But before we get into that story, we also need to talk about the FBI going after the NELK boys. But before we get into that story, we need to talk about the battle for TikTok. We are talking about the Hype House versus the Clubhouse. That's right, back in January, the Hype House was created by Thomas and Little Huddy, which is basically a creator house with a bunch of TikTok. And let me tell you, this thing has blown up. I mean, it's a huge thing. I mean, it's very similar to Team 10 because Thomas used to be good friends with Jake Paul. He was in Team 10. He tried to get his own career going. Failed. He realized the best way to grow is within a group, so he went and created this TikTok group known as the Hype House. Now, everybody in the Hype House has been blowing up, but there's been drama. Because a couple weeks ago, TubeFilter reported that basically Daisy from the Hype House filed a trademark in her own name. And then everybody in the Hype House unfollowed Daisy, so obviously she was kicked out. What the hell's going on? Back on March 28th, Daisy uploaded a video titled The Truth About the Hype House. And in this video, Daisy says that Thomas is a bad guy. In fact, Daisy goes on to say that she gave Thomas a job when he had no money, when he was kicked out of the Team 10. Her, Thomas, and Little Huddy came up with the idea of creating the Hype House. They all put money into it, and then they kicked her out. And she's like, I'm one of the founders. I'm an investor. Wait, you can't just kick me out. But then Thomas uploaded a brand new video last night where he explains that Daisy was literally just investing money and living in the house, not investing money in the company, the Hype House. Now, the video is getting a ton of dislikes because, well, a lot of people just believe Daisy. So anyhow, there is this legal battle to figure out like who actually owns the Hype House. And at the same time, Daisy has moved out and created her own house called the Clubhouse with a bunch of girls. In fact, one of the girls is Rice Gum's ex-girlfriend, Abby. But here's the thing, I don't think the Clubhouse has a chance, right? Not without some dudes, right? And right now it's just a bunch of girls, and I think they should put in the Bryce Hall and his friend because they made a diss track on Little Huddy. It went viral, and that would be the perfect match to go up against the Hype House. We'll have to wait to see if Daisy does that move because that's the smartest move she has right now. But speaking about TikTok, James Charles, he's pretty upset, and he said this on the TikTok. Roll it.
And I just looked at my For You page, and as you guys know, yesterday was April Fool's Day, haha. And apparently, several straight TikTok boys thought it would be hilarious and groundbreakingly funny to make April Fool's Day prank videos coming out of the closet. Yeah, they did. And I'm here to tell you, it's not funny. You know why it's not funny? Because people in my community die for coming out of the closet. It is a very, very serious and hard thing that people in my community go through, and it is not something to make a joke out of just so you can get likes and get on the For You page on TikTok. I am all here for people on this app expressing themselves. I love that boys are painting their nails, wearing crop tops, even trying on makeup every once in a while. You know, I am even here sometimes for the James Charles memes because I can admit they are funny, but what I'm not here for is queer baiting. It is ridiculous, it is harmful, you can get likes in other ways, and it is especially ridiculous because half of y'all making these videos have slid into my DMs at 3 in the morning, and y'all know who you are. Cut it out.
Woo! Okay, there you have it. Now, first of all, let me say I love James Charles. I mean, shorty be looking thick. Obviously, I'm joking, and that's the thing, right? James Charles, you're such a popular person. I mean, you're part of pop culture. That's your go-to when someone's making like a gay joke, which I don't think is always necessarily, you know, offensive or meaning to be hateful or any of that. And that's why I'm so excited that James Charles is coming on Mom's Basement next week, Wednesday, so we can talk about this because me and you are going to have a chat about this. And guys, if you haven't seen, Mr. Beast just was on Mom's Basement this week. That is live, link in the description. Also in the news, The FBI is coming after the NELK boys. That's right. I don't know if you've seen this, but the NELK boys, they have been like invading Zoomcast. You know, everyone's out of school because of the virus, right? So college classes are happening in like Zoomcast, and the NELK boys are going in pranking. Here's a clip.
Access to those.
Miss, would you be able to post chapter 9 and chapter 10 as well, to if I could maybe try to get ahead?
Yeah, I can do that.
Please, will you put the dishes in the dishwasher, please?
Shut the fuck up! I'm in a class! I'm in a class! Put them in the dishwasher!
I'm sorry, see, I didn't know you were in class.
Sorry, Miss, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was just saying chapter 9 and chapter 10 because I have a lot of spare time now. I'm sure we all do.
Oh my god. Yeah, I know that some people are definitely wanting.
Mom, this is why Dad left you! Because you talk when you're not supposed to!
Anyhow, the actual FBI posted this on their website. The FBI warns teleconferencing online classroom hijacking. That's right, the FBI is putting out a big warning saying, hey, classes, schools, don't be doing these Zoomcasts. It's a big mistake and they're being invaded. And they're looking to find the people that keep interrupting and pulling these pranks. Run! Hide! Get away! Go back to Canada! Sneak across the border, bro. They're coming for you. Bad boys, bad boys. Also in the news, guys, have you seen this viral video where a bunch of celebrities are singing the song Imagine? Well, they all got clowned on for not being self-aware. In fact, even Joe Rogan was ripping on all these celebrities saying, hey, look, man, you know, there's people out there suffering, really suffering, and you think you guys singing Imagine's gonna, like, help people in any way? And it wasn't just Joe Rogan. I mean, the whole internet has been clowning Wonder Woman and these other celebrities for thinking they were helping people by singing the song Imagine during this horrible time. I mean, people are just trying to pay rent, you know? Like they're trying to eat. So something similar is happening in the YouTube community. Now, Mini Lad, all right, I'm glad you just followed me recently on Twitter. I don't mean to send hate at you, but I gotta call you out. You gotta be more self-aware. Mini Lad tweeted out this. We're going through one of the worst pandemics we've seen in recorded history. As an entertainer, it's my job to make sure people can smile as they can during these tough times. So because of that, hashtag #BaldLad, showing that he shaved his head. That's how you're making people happy? Shaving your head? If that's the case, then I've been making people happy for years with my bald ass. Bro, stop. Okay, just stop. All right, if you want to help your viewers out, figure out which one of them are struggling, who can't pay rent or who need to eat, and give them money or something. Like, to just be a little bit more self-aware. I mean, this is embarrassing. If us YouTubers get together and we're like, hey, this to make everyone like, that's such a cringe fest. Be more self-aware, Mini Lad. And speaking about taking a big L, Carson. Oh man, I cannot believe this boy. Carson has been dealt a very bad hand. A couple weeks ago, we reported that he quit social media because he was battling depression. And he just quit YouTube, quit streaming. Huge content creator on the platform. There was more to that story. More things happened, and I knew about it because I talked to all these YouTubers. But when I know something's private, I keep it private. I don't tell anyone. But when it leaks onto the internet, then it's fair game. And what happened leaked onto the internet because Carson is very good friends with FITZ. FITZ, very popular streamer and YouTuber, and well, FITZ hooked up with Carson's girlfriend! No! That's right, Caterino, or whatever her name is, was a completely irrelevant streamer. She would stream with no viewers, she had no fame, nothing, and then she basically started flirting with Carson nonstop. Carson literally put the kitty on a pedestal, started streaming with her nonstop, literally built this girl's whole career. Now she's got, you know, like 100,000 subs on YouTube. She's got tons of viewers when she streams. Carson gave her everything, and then she goes and cheats on him with FITZ. Now, like I said, this leaked out into the public because on Reddit, On Reddit, a fan said, I think they're saying that Kate may have cheated on Carson for FITZ, which I am hoping did not happen because Carson cannot take that kind of stress right now since he's been battling with his depression. And then Carson responded saying, ding, 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 we have a winner. So Carson confirmed that's true. And then another fan said, I really hope she didn't do this knowing his bad situation that he was in because, you know, that would just be disgusting if she did. Carson responded by saying, they both knew. Bro, ho! No! How could you two do this to this man? All right. Now listen, I know the Misfits. I'm like, when I go to LA, when I go to Australia, I'm hanging out with the Misfits. I love those boys. I've hung out with them in real life so many times, and I like them a bunch. But look, Fitz, like, dude, you messed up, bro. I know you guys are trying to, oh, it's private. It's not private. It's public. Carson made it public, right? I know you guys are trying to keep this behind the scenes and keep it quiet, and, you know, you don't want this to get out, but it's out, right? And I feel like you should be punished for this. Like, you know, honestly, bro, like, what are you doing? You don't do that to another dude. Now, I'm not saying, Fitz, that your career should be ruined, but you deserve a spanking. You deserve a spanking. In fact, what you did to Carson was so bad, you ruined my life. Tweet! Woo! I feel better. And Kate Arena, just go back to irrelevancy. Like, what are you doing? What are you? You're just a classic e-girl. So thirsty for fame and money that you're willing to, you know, play games with these guys to get as much clout as possible. Like, ugh. Carson, listen, okay? Don't put the kitty on a pedestal. Because the Linity's gonna come in and Kobe! How many times are we going to have these Linity jokes? Guys, that is it for the news today. If you want to keep up to date on this story and much, much more, because I am going to invite Carson, Fitz, and Kate right here on DramaAlert to talk about this, make sure you subscribe with those notifications on. If you enjoyed this video, take the time to slap a like on it. Guys, DramaAlert Nation, now over 5,500,000 subscribers.